Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the second-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskies will kick it away to get this game going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Sun Devils special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense, and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right here. So Washington's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the Sun Devils will have to punt this one away.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Huskies will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there.
Touchdown, Arizona State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He's going to hand this off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook. Think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Same tailback, another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Catch made over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Trying for the end zone, running him right up the gut. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He hands it to the back. Not much on that play, brought down short. The important third down play coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught. Completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Sun Devils will line up to kick it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Washington has moved into the red zone. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll hand it off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Look, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And now they run the draw play. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. The game makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Third down after that running play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. It doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. The game makes it second and medium. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Really smart play call. Anytime you can use the defense's aggression against them, you do it. And eventually, you'll catch them out of position and potentially hit a big play.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Looks like Washington will have the 1st down.
Well, that's where you know a coach. Offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the same runner's got it again. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target. 2nd
down after that run on the previous play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And in first down, they go right back to him. Some hard running there through a tackle.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And they hand it off to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Sun Devils will have to kick this away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Winston. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The penalty backs him up first and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pulls it in. It's Castro. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff in a single back formation. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Let's go. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
On the play.
Line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? The 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Look at this. They turn him loose. He gets home for a sack for the Washington defense. Good call by the defensive coordinator. You think about it over the years, Chris, they got some really good linebacker play that can get after the quarterback.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. They bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or will they have to settle for 3?
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge.
Touchdown, Washington. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They set it for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. A handoff from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it on a crossing route. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. And now they'll run it on the draw. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now they're running on the toss. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Single back, takes the handoff. And we're able to get him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He knocks this one right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And now the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Hits the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back, just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Estrada.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Sun Devils fail to come up with a 3rd down stop again. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of it.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
An extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Sun Devils come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Arizona State. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Arizona State, 35.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
To come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 6th play of the drive coming up. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And there's the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
And the Huskies line up with a 1st and goal. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, ASU.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense facing 2nd and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a 2-point conversion. Now they get set to kick it away.
Arizona State, 42.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the